Good morning, children. I'm happy to see you all again through this online classes. As usual, we are going to start the class with one of the war fact. There is no specific time zone at the South Pole. There is no specific time zone at the South Pole. This is because all the latitude lines on the planet meet up there. Okay, so there is no specific time zone for. Yes, you're right. Okay, children. Last class we were discussing about, yes, excavation, archaeologist, archaeology and everything, isn't it? Okay, can we quickly recall everything, children? Okay, what is meant by excavation? The process of digging the ground is called excavation. Who is an archaeologist? Yes, the people who dig the earth at various places to find things that people used before. These people are called archaeologists. Okay, those who study archaeology are called as archaeologists. So archaeology is a study. So we discussed about this in the last class. Today also we are going to continue to discuss about archaeology, excavation and everything. Okay, children, let's begin the class. Generally, what the archaeologist will do, children? Yes, they dig the ground and find the things which are used by the early humans. And then what they will do? Yes, they will do some research in the things which are found during the excavation. So, the past of India goes back several thousand years. So, it goes back about several thousand years. We learn about it from the evidence which our ancestors have left behind. This work only, so we learned about it from the evidence which our ancestors have left behind. Even when the paper was not made, we have some evidence from the things which they are used in the past. Even when there is no paper were made, we get the evidence from the dry palm leaf, from plates of copper, stone walls, clay tablets, rocks and pillars. So from these things we get few evidence about our ancestors. We also have few evidences like the weapons, the plates, the utensils they used, the jewelry and many things. It's all an evidence about how our ancestors have lived in our country. And there are several tools also found during the excavation. So you know what is meant by excavation, isn't it? The process of digging the ground to find the things which our early humans used is called excavation. So excavation tells about the life and the culture of the people of those times. So it's all about the people. So it tells about the people of those times. There are many discoveries in the recent days have contributed the significantly to our knowledge. So there are recently also there were more evidence to know about our past. Is it interesting for you to know about our past, children? Especially with the evidence? Yes, to know about our ancestors, to know about the people who lived in our country in the past, the things which they have used, to look at them and to and to do research in them, it is also one of the biggest knowledge. Today also we are going to see some interesting example from the world. We are going to discuss about two things. One is pyramids in Egypt and Indus civilization. So what are the two things? Pyramids in Egypt and Indus civilization. So before that, have you seen a pyramid, children? Okay, look at the picture. The pyramids looks like that. Pyramids. When the pyramids were excavated, it was found that the small pyramids were made for the queens. So in those days we have king and queen, isn't it? So small pyramids are made for the queens. They found huge tombs with superstructures were built for the burial of the royal family. They used the pyramid for burying their body. So pyramids are used for to bury the dead person's body. So these were made in a royal structure for the royal family. The royal family in sense for the king and for the queen. Skeletons found in the pyramid gave information about the average height and age of the people. See, not only the utensils, things, vessels and other things, even human bones. So it is also gives us information. So when they do research in the skeleton found in the pyramid gave information about the average height and age of the people. So this is one of the example from the world. Another example is Indus civilization. It is one of the oldest civilization, isn't it? We have already discussed about Indus civilization. Indus civilization is also called Harappan civilization. This was the first site to be excavated. So it is the first site to be excavated in the early 20th century. Baked bricks were found underground. So now we are also using the bricks, isn't it? So during the Indus Valley civilization also bricks were used. So baked bricks were found underground. The city had a well-planned, proper sanitation systems, proper well and a way to direct wastewater to closed drainage. So these days we have experts like good engineers who build a house, isn't it? So they plan the house and they will build it. But in the older days, in the past, in the Indus Valley civilization, also a great experts and engineers were lived, I think so. So they have well planned wells were there, proper sanitation system were there, way to direct wastewater to closed drains. So they were expert in building the buildings. They were also good in agriculture. They also cultivated many crops. Mainly wheat was there, one of the main crop. So they cultivated many crops and wheat also one of their main crop. They were also used to cultivate cotton. It says that Indus Valley civilization people weaved dress. They weaved their clothes by themselves. So it is also one of the evidence. They were advanced granaries, great bath and protective walls. So those days they used to have a war between one country to another country, isn't it? So here they have a protective wall. It was found that the city and its civilization were very advanced for their time. So it was advanced. Now we have advanced
technologies.
Those days also many advanced
Technologies
were used. So today we continued talking about the excavation and archaeologists. So some interesting example from the world we have seen. What are the two things? Pyramids in Egypt and Indus civilization, isn't it? So in pyramids were used to bury the dead bodies of the people who lived in Egypt. Small pyramids were used for the queen. Superstructured were used for the royal family. They have found few skeletons also. From the skeletons and by doing research in the bone, they found out how long they lived and the height and the age of the people. So about Indus Valley civilization, they have building skills. Also cultivated many things. They also weaved. They were in advance. So it was found that the city and its civilization were very advanced for that time. I think this was useful for you. Along with this video, you will have a supplementary video, Kahoot and a test children. Complete the test and submit it in the Google Classroom and also do the Kahoot children. We will meet in the next class.